This time it ain't a game, yeah. MJ with the 6 rings, yeah. Y'all better switch out your plays, yeah. On fire with the little flame, yeah.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is Mike, and today I'm going to review WWE Summerslam 2019. Overall, this was a pretty good show. I was satisfied, I was happy, and I was able to understand the feuds throughout the whole SummerSlam. And yeah, I didn't watch not one episode of Raw, not one episode of SmackDown. I definitely didn't watch 205 for the pre-show match, but yeah, I pretty much watched it, and it was pretty good. I was not, again, like I said, I was not bored at all. I did not watch the pre-show, but I am going to give you the what happened in the pre-show. So the first pre-show match was for the Cruiserweight Champion Drew Gulak versus Oni Lorcan. Drew Gulak defeated Oni Lorcan for the title to retain the title, and yeah, I don't really care about 205. Next match, Buddy Murphy versus Apollo Crews. This match was a disqualification through the Rowans entering the match and attack Buddy Murphy for belling his name out when Roman Reigns had that skylip landed on him. Now, Edge did return and spear Elias, which I did see that, and I was excited to see that. So, great to see Edge back, retired at a very young age. And I was just talking about this off air with my dad, talking about how much I miss Edge. Edge is great. Too bad he was ruined. His career was shortened from all the ladder matches, TLC matches. Those matches really ends careers. The next match was for the women's tag team match, and Alexa Bliss, my baby Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross defeats the Iconics. And yeah, so next we about to talk about the Raw's Women's Championship, which is Becky Lynch versus Natalya. Now this was a submission match, and pretty good match. The selling of the arm, the selling of the leg throughout the whole match, and Becky Lynch retained her champion. So great match. I already knew Natalya was going to win, even though this was her home country in Canada, but I kind of knew Becky Lynch was going to win because they still want to push Becky. Next match, Dolph Ziggler versus Goldberg. This match pretty much was super kick, 2 super kicks, a spear, and a jackhammer. That's all that match was. Now, what was interesting was after the match, Dolph Ziggler got on the mic talking about you can't beat me man to man, which he just did. And it almost reminded me of y'all remember the ladder match between Jeff Hardy and The Undertaker? It kind of reminded me of that when Jeff Hardy kept talking on the mic, talking about I'm still standing. And then at the end, Jeff Hardy earns Undertaker respect. So that was pretty good, but it didn't go that way into the end. It almost looked like it that way, but Goldberg just speared them. So that's the end of that match. So the next match was Ricochet versus AJ Styles for the United States Champion. I love this match. Cool match. Ricochet is awesome, and AJ Styles definitely the best wrestler of last year, and probably one of the best wrestlers of this year. Still is. AJ Styles is phenomenal, no pun intended. And yeah, the finish of the match was great. It was pretty much Ricochet did look like a whisper in the wind type of move off the top rope. AJ Styles powerbombed him and picked him back up for the Styles Plex. Cool ending. I love that ending of the match. Next match was for the Women's SmackDown Women's Championship. Ember Moon, the Butterface, everything but a face, versus Bayley, she's okay. And I really don't I really don't really remember this match like that. All I remember is Bailey did retain the champion. So let's move on to the next match. Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens. The whole stipulation behind this match was if Shane McMahon wins the match, Kevin Owens must quit WWE. And to make sure Shane McMahon could win, Shane McMahon had Elias as his enforcer. And again, it didn't work. Kevin Owens did beat Shane McMahon with a Stone Cold Stunner. Now next is probably the third women's match of the actual show. Charlotte Flair versus Trish Stratus. Charlotte Flair is awesome. Let me take the time to say Charlotte Flair is the best women's wrestler in the company, in the WWE right now. That's my opinion. If you guys think any differently, leave it down in the comment section, please, and thank you. And we can debate and we can have a little discussion. But this match was awesome. Charlotte Flair just awesome. Just taunting the crowd, taunting Trish Stratus. It was very slow, methodical, and Trish Stratus was defeated with the figure eight. We had cool moments like Trish Stratus did the figure eight to Charlotte Flair, and the match ended with Trish Stratus tapping out. And this is Trish Stratus' last match, her farewell match, which I'm satisfied. Trish Stratus, this was a good match. Next match, Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston. Now this takes place from 11 years ago. Well, when Kofi Kingston, not 11 years ago. Maybe it was. I don't really remember the actual date. But this happens when y'all remember when Randy Orton, you stupid. And Kofi Kingston did retain his championship by a count out when Orton was taunting Kofi Kingston's family, and then Kofi Kingston just lashes out and attack Randy Orton. It was the disqualification though, but lashes out, attacks Randy Orton, and hit him with a candlestick like 55 times, and then a Trouble in Paradise, and Kofi Kingston left. Now the next match was awesome. Bray Wyatt, the Fiend versus Finn Balor, and I love this match. It did accomplish the Fiend, Bray Wyatt's alternate persona, as a threat. And you could tell the crowd, the atmosphere, and he was over throughout the whole night, throughout the whole match. He was intimidating. The facials were right, and this match really showed it was kind of a squash match. I would say it was a squash match. I don't know what they're gonna do next. Maybe Finn Balor will do the demon, and it's a lot of things they could do. So WWE, don't mess this character up. Bray Wyatt did excellent. Now the next match, the Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. Pretty much F5 suplex, super kick, and the pulp kick, whatever it's called, the curb stomp that Seth Rollins do. And Seth Rollins did win the Universal Championship, so he is the new Universal Champion. And yeah, that's the whole show. Now, this show, I give it thumbs up, really. A 4 out of 5, a 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this show. You did have some bad moments in some shows. The show could have easily been like a 2.5 hours, but I believe it was 3.5 hours. But overall, the show was great. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's an awesome match. From beginning to end, you will have fun. So yeah, guys, that's it. And if you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I am out. Peace. Bye, guys.
This time it ain't a game, yo. LeBron James coming through the lane, yo. Y'all better switch out your plays, yo.